wasn't just for my friends and family for me to give thanks to, I don't know how I would have managed this. Yes, we did it without any father.
Viewers and subscribers, Beenie Man is being bashed by his baby mother. And no, I'm not talking about the angel, because remember, I'm have a youth with Dancehall, Queen Carleen as well. So she come and she bash him and she speak her mind. So I'm come to talk about that. Also, Bounty Killer addresses his status in Dancehall and almost reaching 50 years of age and how him feel and so forth. And last but not least, a man was sentenced to 75 years for killing a girl. So those are the topics I want to talk about. So we're going to start it off with Beenie Man. So Beenie Man, a deadbeat dad. Dancehall Queen Carleen blast DJ at daughter's graduation. Beenie Man gets put on blast by his baby mama Dancehall Queen Carleen at his daughter's graduation. A video which surfaced on social media with former Dancehall Queen Carleen Smith at her daughter's Crystal Davis sixth form graduation has set tongues wagging after she implied that the child's father, Dancehall star Beenie Man Davis, has not been supporting the youngster. In the 5-minute long video, Carleen walked outside during the ceremony, which videoing herself and proceeding to thank a long list of people from her hairdresser to the teachers, friends and family members whom she said had supported Crystal's educational journey and her well-being. It was a tough year for me, she said, and a hard journey, but my daughter stood the test of time, stood through the challenges, Carleen said. If it were not for my friends and family, for me to give thanks to, I don't know how I would have managed this. Yes, we did it without any father. It's just me and her family and friends. Not going to glorify anything that's not real. There has been no response from Beenie Man since the video surfaced on Friday. The Grammy Award winner entertainer is the father of several children, the youngest of which is baby girl Zaya Amina, who was born last October to the artist and 28-year-old People's National Party Youth Organization president and media personality Crystal Tomlinson. The 45-year-old also has another son, Marco Dean, with his ex-wife D'Angel, another dancehall artist. But while the majority of viewers heaped praise on Carleen and others described the dancehall star as a deadbeat dad, one person seemed not to be convinced that Beenie Man had not been playing his fatherly role. Carleen and Beenie Man must have a recent falling out because Beenie Man was always in Crystal's life. 2 years ago, they threw her a massive Sweet 16 bash by Barbican football field. One thing, him is a serial breeder, but him take care of him kids. Even though he might not be always around with them daily, but that's what you get when them scatter all over the place like rice grain. Carleen just jealous over him. Young Crystal, their daughter, namesake, one viewer Keisha said. Alright, viewers and subscribers, so what do you think about this? You know, feel like said Dancehall Queen Carleen bitter because Beenie Man leave her and you know I'm happy with him life, because a lot of persons also think say Angel jealous. Angel even come out and make it clear say, you see me, she's okay with Crystal and Beenie Man being together, you know, getting married and all of that, because I suppose them engaged now. So, you know, people are say Dancehall Queen jealous of Beenie Man right now, which we don't really have no proof if that's so. Maybe them do or them did have a falling out, I should have say, and you know a woman stay. Once you and a woman fall out, then she got settings where she did really want to say to you a long time ago, but you don't know say Beenie Man have him mute the other day and me see him a post him mute and him always take some happy pictures with him mute, so him look like a man where we take care of him mute or we take care of him responsibility, even though I know the first time I hear this whole deadbeat thing come up about Beenie Man, but from what me can see, is a man where look like him take care of him youth them, cause me never actually hear none of him youth them come out and say, you know, my father never did it for me and whatever. Zine, you know, say little falling out there now and then, but all of the pictures them when me see, you know, them look joyful and so forth. But I mean, me only attack from an outsider view. Me not really 100% sure about what me I say, but as what me I say, we know how it go when a woman bitter. But I mean, I gonna play a little footage of Carleen when she did the graduation and something where people say she had throw shades from Beenie Man. So check this out.
I just want to say thanks. It was a rough year for me and a hard journey. And my daughter stood the test of time. She stood through the challenges. And if you notice, she got 2 awards. 2 awards that I'm so happy for her. You don't understand what she has gone through emotionally. And if it wasn't just for my friends and family for me to give thanks to, I don't know how I would have managed this. Yes, we did it without any father. It's just me and her and my family and friends. Not going to glorify anything that's not real. Chris in LA. Chris, can't forget you, my baby. Chris, big up yourself. Always being there for her and me. Thank you. Janet Armstrong from England. Big you up, Janet. Big you up. Ayana, my beautiful niece in Indiana.
Alright, viewers and subscribers, so it's a good look, say Beenie Man daughter, a graduate and so forth, you know. The fathers them, make sure say you take role in your youth life and so forth, cause you don't know say you have some of them baby mother will put you up on blast, especially when you're a public figure. It make you look even worse, you know what I say, and for she come out and call Beenie Man a deadbeat, it just no look right upon the artist, you see me, cause remember Beenie Man a international artist, you know, he man no local, you see me, so it's not a good look for the artist, so hopefully him and Colleen can patch up things, even though we know say that might can't happen because you know certain things might be too damaged or you know the thing already, and everything in a life can be repaired. But when it comes to co-parenting, I feel like said that is a must. Zine and the person might not have to be together, but at least when it comes to co-parent, we're supposed to can agree on certain things. Yes, what I say, especially for benefit the youth or the youths them. Anyway, viewers and subscribers, as me say, comment and make me know what you think about this. If you don't feel like say Colleen jealous of Beenie Man, why she do that, why she show the shades, and you know, people all are different Beenie Man. I say Beenie Man keep party film you 2 years ago, even though 2 years a long time ago. So if you do one thing for your youth 2 years ago, then it not really count because one to the rest of the time them will lead up till now. But as me say, me is a man with on the outside I look in, so I'm not 100% sure on things that I'm saying. So I'm not go too deep, but as me say, viewers and subscribers, leave in a comment and let me know what you think about Dancehall Queen Colleen a blast Beenie Man, and basically I call him a deadbeat father because she make it clear say she did this with friends and family without any father. So obviously a Beenie Man are the father, so you know say this so at this year this him, as man say. But I mean I just saw it go. Beenie Man and her for just sit down and have a good conversation and just patch out things, you see me. And viewers and subscribers, since we talk about Beenie Man, I'm going to put up a little clip where Beenie Man a link up with Super Cat and Cutty Rang. So you know say them they are 2 veterans in the business, you see me. So check out them clip here.
Yeah, I see it.
Give me a moment.
Never rob him, I must rob him this evening. Robbery, over 15 minutes time, robbery. What's everybody put big man, 15 minutes time, now rob him. 15 minutes time.
Well, I put you that. I'm Beenie. Yeah.
Alright, viewers and subscribers, and you don't know say Cutty Rang's a veteran in the business, as me say, and Super Cat did day in Jamaica the other day, and you see me, he make sure come my father funeral, and you know how the thing go, cause him father drop out. I don't know how old his father was, but I know say him did there, and I think the other brother did there, Junior Cat, a whole heap of people they come at the father funeral. As I say 9 night they go on good and all of them things there. So it's a good look for see Beenie Man a link up with Super Cat, and one thing me see with Super Cat still, you know, them man a come to Jamaica and appear love him a preach. You understand what I say? Them say when you get mature is a good thing, you understand? Or when you start act mature is a good thing. Cause we don't know say Super Cat was a bad man artist. Them back in a them time that them man they rub out Ninja Man, even though Ninja Man was a war artist. But you don't know from them time that him and Ninja Man couldn't agree. And you see me, remember how Super Cat did all bad. Some people in the crowd must throw buckle off all them money, and them man take up back the buckle and throw it back in the crowd and tell the people them say, yo, me have my gun for me, and yo, me tell you say them man are a real gangster artist. And we see them come now and I preach love. That's all me see him I preach from him come on Jamaica. You see me, it's a good look. But anyway, viewers and subscribers, I just figure say, I share that clip here with Beenie Man, I link up with Super Cat and Cutty Ranks. You see me, because it's always good to see dancehall artists them are living a love and unity. And every day we want to see war. You see me? Anyway, viewers and subscribers, so now moving on to Bounty Killer. So the article states, Bounty Killer tell ladies that he's aging like fine wine. 47 fit me better than 27. Bounty Killer is really feeling himself right now, and rightfully so. The dancehall kingpin says he is proud of the fact that he's 3 years shy of being 50 years old. After more than 27 years in the Jamaican music industry, he is aging like fine wine. Girl them say me aging gracefully. And some them want hold me ransom, and 47 fit me better than 27. Bounty Killer declared in an Instagram post which attracted more than 10,000 and hundreds of comments from adoring female fans. Bounty Killer born Rodney Price in Kingston in 1972, grew up in the battle-hardened community of Seaview Gardens in Jamaica's capital, Kingston. He celebrated his 47th birthday 2 weeks ago on June the 12th, 2019. The artist, who stands at 6 feet 2 inches tall, has credited the practicing of good eating habits learned from his late mother, Miss Ivy, as well as doing push-up for his sleek form and youthful appearance. His tendency to spend copious amounts of time with his own children, as well as chilling with and mentoring other youngsters through his foundation, may also be having some impact on the killer, maintaining his youthful looks. Less than 2 weeks ago, he was in the company of several at-risk boys in Kingston, providing motivational talks as part of #OurSons, an interactive session for boys and young men under the Bounty Killer Foundation. The doting dad was also recently captured in the photo sitting in the stands at one of his younger daughter's school sports day, where he took time out to give her his undivided support. The self-proclaimed Poor People Governor shot to prominence in 1992 and became a household name following the legendary clash with arch-rival dancehall artist Beenie Man a year later at the Sting 1993 show at Jam World in St. Catherine. This year at Reggae Sunfest, Bounty will square off with Beenie Man in a much-anticipated friendly musical rivalry stint Friday night, July the 19th at the Catherine Hall venue in a segment dubbed One Night, One Stage, Two Legend, a performance the artist has predicted will be explosive. His almost 3-decade musical span has seen the release of iconic tracks such as the Sound System Clash classic Dub for Dub, Copper Shot and Spy for Die. In his early dancehall days, appearances on multi-platinum disc, recording with some of the biggest names in the world, a giant Grammy and plethora of other accolades. Alright, viewers and subscribers, so Bounty Killer is 47 years old. In 3 years of being 50, and me not tell no lie, this even make me feel old, cause growing up as a youth, you know, say everybody did inspired by a Bounty Killer. You know what I say? Cause me I listen Bounty from him and sing book. Me don't know how much I wanna know them song there. Zine, but them they are from in the early 90s. You know what I say? When Bounty Killer do Copper Shot, and you don't know say Bounty Killer have King Jammies for tank, for kinda help boss him. You understand what I say? So it's a good look for say Bounty Killer reached this far in him age and in him career, because you don't know say 50 is an accomplishment. Even though him not reach it yet, but him still you see me, I talk about it, because you know when you reach a 47, you're more on the 50 side rather than the 40 side, because you pass the half mark. You understand what I say? But it's a good look, and Bounty Killer also give some tips to the people and how him stay so young. You see me? Do him little push up and do him little thing and eat him fruits and eat right, and him have to thank him mother for show him how to eat healthy and them things there. So the people them need to start eat healthy so they can look young. And you know say one thing with black people still, you know, we not really crack so easily, you know. Me not try to say white people, every white person look. You see me when them reach 40 them look old, but me I tell you, you see black people when we are all 60, we still look like we in our 30s, and me not know them really right when them say black don't crack. Anyway, viewers and subscribers, as me say, Bounty Killer shared a little message there, and the girls them over there flacky man. You know say Killer is a ladies man from long time and things, so him just over there rhyme with the females them, and I welcome the whole of the love with the females them a game, which is right. So when you think about these viewers and subscribers, Bounty Killer in the business for almost 30 years. How much artists can say them in the business for so long? Remember, say a whole heap of artists come and go, you know. Zine, we still know about them, you know, but them not in the business now. Them artists, they coming like them don't even dep on earth, and Bounty Killer still relevant to this day. Man, I go perform a reggae sunfest this year, so him still strong and him still out there do thing. Him a voice, him a boss new talent, and you don't know say Bounty Killer do a lot for dancehall, Zine, and he might not have visa now, and he might get a fight certain way, but man still have him name, still stamp him name in the business, have him little dance, Bounty Sundays, and you see me, Bounty Killer is a man where everybody supposed to look up to. You see what I say? Everybody who a DJ, even Vybz Kartel look up to Killer. Down to what day Vybz Kartel put up a quote and he might make them know say a Killer put him on road. You see me? He don't need no artist otherwise from Bounty Killer to recognize him, because a Killer put him on road, and respect Kartel for that. You know, say Kartel always give respect to Bounty Killer, so I not knew that, and Bounty Killer always give him respect, which is right. So anyway, viewers and subscribers, when you think about this, Bounty Killer is 3 years shy of being 50 years old. Boy, I wonder if enough I want to feel old yet, cause for you know them all time song there when me I talk about Copper Shot and them thing there, then you're supposed to know what me I talk about. Anyway, viewers and subscribers, just comment and let me know what you think about Killer. I give the people them, you see me, the technique how to look young, how to stay young. You see it. Alright, so now moving on to this. Boy, I never know what to go talk about that subject, you know. Me hate them touchy subject, you know, but still have to touch upon it. Anyway, the article states, man gets 75 years for a killing child. Victim mother vows never to forgive him. I feel like I was giving birth all over again. It was painful. My belly burned me. I am a mess and I will forever be without my daughter. Her favorite color was purple. She loved life, ladybugs and butterflies. She was our little princess, said Carol Bennett. Bennett is the mother of an 11-year-old Abigail Smith, who was raped and murdered by neighbor Andreas Erazo in Keansburg, New Jersey. Erazo, 20, admitted he sexually assaulted and stabbed Abigail. Her body was found wrapped in sheets on the roof of the Hancock Arms apartment complex. Erazo, who was 18 at the time of the murder, was sentenced to 75 years in prison last month and will be 80 before being eligible for parole. During a telephone interview with the Star yesterday, the St. Mary Barn, Bennett broke down while explaining that although he has given the full length of the law, it doesn't lessen the anguish of losing her only daughter. Erazo showed no remorse, sympathy or empathy, and this just tells me how wicked he really is. I have never come across someone as cruel and demonic as him. My family and I will never forgive him for all the wickedness he has done to my innocent baby girl, she said. She said that Erazo lived with his mother in the apartment above theirs, but said they hardly ever exchanged words. The week before he killed my baby, he saw me on the street and said hello, and although I found it strange that he exchanged words with me, I still answered him. Pity I didn't know he was planning to kill her in a few days, she said. On the night of July the 12th, Bennett said she was feeling ill and asked Abigail to prepare a container of noodles for her. I later told her to go in the bigger brother's room to wake him up for work, and that was the last time I saw her alive. When my son was going to work, I told him to tell Abby to come back to me, and he told me that she wasn't in his room. I instantly jumped out of the bed. I knew something was wrong. From I searched the house and she wasn't there, she said. Bennett took a deep sigh as she explained how she unsuspectingly may have heard her daughter dying. When I was laying in my bed, I heard really loud noises upstairs coming from his apartment, and I remember sitting up in the bed and was thinking that he was fighting his mother again. I make to go up to go tell him that he was too noisy and I didn't feel well, but I didn't. Pity I didn't know that it was raping. He was raping and killing Abby, she said. Bennett said that she will live with this guilt for the rest of her life. I keep telling myself that is what sometimes happens when we say we are going to mind our own business. He is always up there fighting with his mother. And I thought it was just one of those occasions, she said. Upon realizing that her daughter was missing, Bennett said she immediately called the police and asked on her neighbor's door trying to find her. I honestly didn't knock on Andrea's door because he was playing his music so loudly. My son then went and knocked on his door and he didn't answer. Instead, he turned off the lights, and from there, I knew he was hiding something. The police went there and knocked, and they took long to answer the door, but when they went inside, they didn't see Abby, she said. Abigail's body was found by the police the following morning, and Bennett said the image of her daughter will never leave their mind. Him beat her up to When I look at my poor baby face, it was swollen. The boy raped off my nice little pitney and stabbed her in the neck. The knife go through one part and come out through the opposite side. My baby was on her period and he raped her and butchered her, she said between tears. Alright, viewers and subscribers, so we're not really think about that brother here. You know, say honestly, him getting 75 years, me feel like say that too a little bit. Honestly, him need to get at least 300 years. Trust me, even though we look upon that as life, because he was 17, them say at the time, or 18 or whatever, zine, but them say him have to be 80 before me eligible for parole. And honestly, this brother here no deserve no parole. Sometimes them justice system is them not really understand how it feel when you lose somebody. And judging from this article, you can know say the mother, the way how she miss her daughter, even though this happened from 2017, but you have to know say, you see, when you lose a loved one, especially from a gruesome act like that, it's something where you got to haunt you for the rest of your life. You understand what I say, viewers and subscribers? And that just goes to show you, say, you see, some man, them worse than demon, may I tell you the truth. Because no, look upon this, y'all are rape all a little girl and she upon her period. Seeing, yo, me no know, something definitely wrong with some of them money upon earth. Me no know if them mental are, why, me no know. Honestly, viewers and subscribers, would I like for you to tell me what really are going on earth. Trust me, and the thing about it, we hear about things like these on a daily basis, Zine, but it's like we can never get used to it because it is not normal, so we will never get used to it. Every time we hear something like this, it will always upset me, and it upset me right now for say this woman here really have to go through something like that. All me know say one thing, you see, if that was all my daughter, my little sister or something, me no know, and me them would have probably locked up in a jail or prison, I should have said. Anyway, viewers and subscribers, comment and let me know what you think about this, Zine. Boy, I can't believe that mankind really gets so wicked now. Or when since mankind just gets so heartless now. No, star. Something have to be done. I don't know, yo. Anyway, viewers and subscribers, just comment and let me know what you think about this. Also, the whole bounty killer story. That thing I just mash up my meds away. Anyway, I have to know for all my composure. Just comment and let me know what you think about bounty killer getting the support from the females, them, and you see me, I get all of love and so forth. And also, Beenie Man being bashed by him baby mother, dancehall queen Carleen. You didn't mention call him deadbeat and stuff like that. Just leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. Anyway, viewers and subscribers, have a blessed day. One love.